now like to introduce our speaker today, Captain Fahad Ibn Masood. Over to you for your presentation.
Thank you. Very kind to have given me the opportunity, and a pleasure to hosting you again. All of you guys who are here from the across the globe event, because this is all online and available to you on a flick of a switch on your screens, may it be your laptops, on your mobile devices. Anyways, I hope you can hear and see me both. That is, we've checked on that before, just double checking there.
We can, yes.
Perfect. So today we will be delving into various details of human factors and how does it change or alter with the variance of the AI that's coming across, as we call it, and automation programs, and obviously aviation related technologies will be considered as well. I certainly believe most of you, if not all of you, have seen this old movie of Sully, Captain Sullenberger, Miracle on the Hudson, Flight 1549, in which everyone was saved with minor injuries when the first successful water landing took place. And if I can read this out for you, Sully specifically said, during this press meeting, which was an open press release, in which the quote is, "We've all heard about the computer simulations and now we are watching actual sims, but I can't quite believe you still have not taken into account the human factor. More often we've considered human factor in negative consequences, but in reality, if we look at the big picture of this, we will consider this both in the positive as well as the negative. How does technology influence human factors, and how human factors has and will influence technology aviation wise in the future? Delving right into it, I have once again good day all for all those who are here. I'm sorry, I will be pondering left and right, reason being my camera is on another laptop and I have my presentation on the other, so bear with me there. So the objective of the presentation today is to explore the evolving role of human factors in context of advancing aviation technologies. There is nothing constant in life but change, and aviation is no exception. It is in a continuous state of flux. I welcome you all to the world of aviation, where humans and technology soar together towards new horizons. Today, we delve into the fascinating topic of evolving role of human factors in the ever-advancing realm of aviation technologies. As we witness the rapid development of automation, virtual reality, augmented reality, and other cutting-edge innovations, it becomes crucial to understand how these technologies interact with human operators in the complex aviation environment. Bear with me as we explore the intricate dance between humans and machines. Pivotal role of human factors is shaping the future of aviation safety, performance, and efficiency. Buckle up and prepare for an enlightening journey at the nexus of humans and technology in the aviation industry. But first, we need to know and understand what is human factors, and this short clip certainly speaks a lot. Interactivity of a man and machine is where human factor borders with ergonomics. Human factor, or HF, as I will be referring to it as for the duration of the presentation, remains relevant even till AI becomes strong or learned enough to generate cognitive thought on its own, and this may be sooner than later. Ergonomics and human factors are closely related fields that share many common principles, but they also have some important differences. Human factors is a broader field that encompasses ergonomics, considers social, organizational, as well as environmental factors that affect human performance and well-being. It also seeks to understand the interactions between people and technology, systems and environment, to design and improve them in a way that enhances safety, efficiency, and satisfaction. On the flip side, ergonomics is the scientific study of designing equipment, machines, and systems that fit the human body and its cognitive and physical abilities. Ergonomics aims to optimize the design of tools and environments to improve safety, efficiency, and the comfort of human use. In essence, ergonomics is focused on optimizing the design of physical objects and spaces, while human factors takes a more holistic approach by considering a broader range of factors that affect human performance and well-being. Some valuable statistics: as per FAA, 70% of aviation accidents are attributed to human factor. Boeing, on the other hand, states pilots spend only 3 to 7 minutes manually flying the aircraft during a typical flight. Automation has come of age, yes, but human factor remains relevant as we go through. Automation systems, including autopilots, computerized flight planning and control systems, as well as traffic collision avoidance systems, have significantly improved the efficiency, safety, and accuracy of aircraft operations. According to the FAA, autopilots have been in use in commercial aviation for over 60 years, and almost all commercial aircraft are now equipped with advanced autopilot systems. The use of computerized flight planning and control systems can reduce fuel consumption by a whopping 5%, resulting in significant cost savings for aircrafts. Automation systems have also played a vital role in improving aviation safety, with the TCAS reducing mid-air collisions. The global market for autonomous aircraft is expected to grow at a CAGR of 17.06% between 2021 and 2030, reaching a market size of 6.63 billion by the end, indicating the continued trend towards automation in the aviation industry. The integration of artificial intelligence, aka AI, into automation systems such as autopilots and air traffic control has improved efficiency and safety in the aviation industry by optimizing flight paths, reducing fuel consumption, and predicting maintenance issues. The global market on AI in aviation industry is expected to grow at a CAGR of 46.6% between 2021 and 2028. Reaching 3.7 billion by the end, while the global market for autonomous aircraft is expected to grow at a CAGR of 18.7% between 2020 and 30, reaching a market of 15.5 billion by the end. Companies like Boeing and Airbus are investing heavily in autonomous aircraft development, leading to further advancement and innovations in the field. The development of unmanned aerial systems, or UAVs, has been significant in automation systems, which can perform various tasks without human intervention, leading to the growth of global UAV market. According to Markets and Markets, the global souk size is expected to reach 58.4 billion US dollars by 2026. Growing at a CAGR of 14.5% from 2021 till end. Automation systems such as autopilots and flight controllers allow UAVs to perform complex maneuvers, leading to the development of specialized UAVs for various applications, including package delivery. According to PwC, the global market for UAV delivery services only is expected to reach 127 billion by 2025. UAVs are also used in military and defense applications, with the global services or the global market for military employment expected to reach 13.6 billion by 2027. According to Grand View Research, as new technologies emerge, the UAV industry is expected to become even more automated, leading to further advancements and innovations. The implementation of VR and AR, aka virtual reality and augmented reality, has been a significant development in automation systems. The global market for VR in aviation is expected to reach 1.4 billion by 2025, growing at a CAGR of 46.3% from 2020 till end. On the other side, global market for AR is in aviation is expected to reach 1.9 billion by 2025, growing at a CAGR of 61.1% from 2020 till the end. These technologies are being implemented in various areas of aviation industry, improving efficiency and safety in pilot training and aircraft maintenance. Let's look at a few challenges that come along with the human-machine interaction. Automation, complacency, and over-reliance are significant challenges in the domain of aviation, leading to a reduction in pilots' manual flying skills and poor decision-making in critical aviation scenarios. According to a study by NTSB, 37% of the commercial aviation accidents between 2001 and 2010 were due to human error, with significant portion being attributed to automation, complacency, and over-reliance. A study by Boeing found that 40% of commercial airline accidents between the same time period were also related to the similar automation challenges. These aviation industry has taken steps to improve human-machine interaction, such as requiring pilots to undergo frequent and rigorous training on manual flying skills like the UPRT, and developing more user-friendly automation systems. However, challenges remain as automation systems become increasingly complex, and ongoing training, education, and research are needed to ensure safe and effective human-machine interaction in aviation. A huge challenge is posed to decision-making in complex aviation scenarios. Studies indicate that automation systems can sometimes make it difficult for pilots to effectively manage and process information, leading to decision-making faults. For instance, a study in IATA found that 27% aviation accidents are incidents between 2014 and 18 were related to decision-making errors. To address these challenges, aviation industry is focusing on improving pilots' decision-making skills through a rigorous training and developing new tools and technologies. Some airlines are using advanced data analytics like flight data management to help pilots identify and respond to potential safety risks, while manufacturers are developing more intuitive automation systems. Ongoing research, training, and innovation are prerequisite to improve pilot skills and ensure safe and effective human-machine interaction in aviation. Another challenge vis-a-vis human-machine interaction and training adaptation to new technologies, a study by the FAA found that 43% of aviation occurrences between 2001 and 2010 were related to human factors, such as inadequate training and lack of proficiency in operating new technologies. Additionally, EASA research found that many pilots struggle to adapt to new technologies due to a lack of training and education. The aviation industry is investing in frequent and rigorous training profiles for pilots to develop new technologies and tools to help them adapt quicker and brisker. Some airlines use flight simulators and other tools to practice using new automation systems, and some manufacturers are developing more intuitive and user-friendly automation systems. Let's delve into the statistics on impact of aviation automation. NTSB states automation-related accidents decreased by 75% from 97 to 2017. On the other hand, FAA identified 90% of accidents involving automation failures are attributed to human error. Impact of cognitive workload on pilot performance in aviation is significant. Studies have shown that high cognitive workload can lead to decreased SA, situational awareness, attention, decision-making ability, and response time. This is even more frequently cited a contributory factor to aviation accidents. With the increasing use of automation, cognitive workload has become an even more important factor to consider. Apt emphasis is given to the need for aviation professionals to develop strategies to mitigate its negative effects, including training programs, workload management systems, and the development of newer technologies that take into account cognitive workload considerations, critical importance of managing this to ensure the safety of pilots and passengers and crew in the future can never be understated. Now let's look at the cognitive workload of human performance. A few statistics. NASA evaluated pilots can experience cognitive overload when managing advanced automation systems. On the other hand, FAA learned high cognitive workload can lead to attention lapses and decision-making errors. Aviation technology is a rapidly evolving, and this presents significant training challenges for aviation professionals. Here are a few new ones. As aviation technology advances, it becomes increasingly difficult for pilots and other aviation professionals to keep up with the latest developments. For example, the introduction of new avionics systems such as glass cockpits and which requires extensive training to ensure that pilots can operate them safely and efficiently. Training aviation professionals can be expensive, particularly when it comes to advanced technologies. For example, according to a report by Aircraft Owners and Pilots Association, it can cost up to $50,000 to train a pilot on a new type of aircraft. As new technologies emerge, there may be a limited number of resources available for training aviation professionals. This can include training materials, simulators, as well as instructors. Aviation professionals must balance the need for training with the demands of their operational roles. For example, pilots may have limited time available for it due to their busy flight schedule. New aviation technologies can also introduce new risks and unforeseen events that may not be covered in existing training programs. Prime example, the 737 MAX crashes highlighted need for additional trainings on new automated systems, MCAS in specific. The evolution of aviation technologies presents challenges and opportunities both alike. Developing effective training programs that address these challenges is crucial for ensuring safety and efficiency. Some innovative training methods include simulation-based trainings, e-learning, virtual reality, and augmented reality. Aviation professionals must prioritize trainings and work together to develop effective programs. Moving into the stats for training challenges or training in aviation technologies, as per ICAO, Pilots require an average of 3,000 hours of training to operate new aircraft models. IFALPA, on the other hand, states 46% of the pilots that feel that their training does not adequately prepare them for advanced technology. Human AI collaboration in aviation has been increasingly rapid in the recent years. It is expected to play an even more significant role in the future. Present collaboration in aviation relates to AI already being used in aviation to assist with tasks such as autopilot, weather prediction, and maintenance analysis. In 2019, the global AI in aviation market was valued at USD 159.8 million, and it is expected to reach 2.2 billion US dollars by 2025, growing at a CAGR of 46.65% during the forecast period. Future of aviation industry is expected to increase its investment in AI to over 3.9 billion by 2025. AI is expected to play a significant role in autonomous flying, with the potential to reduce pilot workload as well as improve aviation safety. By 2035, it is estimated that there will be around 41,000 commercial airplanes in operation, and over half of them will likely to be equipped with AI technology. AI is expected to be used in the future to optimize air traffic flow, reduce congestion and delays, and improve overall efficiency of the aviation system. Classic examples of human AI collaboration in aviation are when Airbus developed an AI powered called Skywise that uses data analytics to predict maintenance needs and reduce downtime. Boeing developed an AI-powered system called Airplane Health Management that monitors the health of aircraft systems and alerts maintenance crews of any potential issues. NASA developed an AI-powered air traffic management system called the Autonomous System for Operations and Maintenance that can optimize air traffic flow and air traffic management, in turn reducing congestion. As we speak, USAF is developing an AI-powered pilot assistant system called the Skyborg that can assist with tasks such as targeting and threat detection. Overall, human AI collaboration in aviation is expected to bring significant benefits in terms of safety, efficiency, and cost savings. As AI technology continues to improve and become more widely adopted, we can expect to see even more innovative solutions and applications in the aviation industry. Within the human AI collaboration, a few noteworthy stats. Boeing specified 82% of the pilots believe that collaboration with automation systems improve overall safety, while NTSB said pilots intervene in automation failures less than 1% of the time. VR tech or virtual reality technology is becoming increasingly popular in the aviation industry for training purposes especially. It provides a safe and controlled environment where trainees can learn and practice complex procedures without risking any lives and cause damage to extensive equipment. Let's look at a few benefits in aviation. The cost of training using real aircraft and simulators can be expensive. However, with VR, training costs can be significantly reduced. According to a study by University of Leeds, using VR for pilot training can save up to 80% of the cost of traditional training. VR training also provides a safe and controlled environment where trainees can practice emergency scenarios without risking injury or damage to equipment. This is particularly important in aviation where safety is of utmost importance. It also provides a more engaging and immersive learning experience compared to the traditional training methods, while allowing trainees to experience real-world scenarios in a near realistic and interactive manner, which can improve their knowledge retention and decision-making skills. These drills allow trainees to repeat procedures as many times as necessary until they master the skill. This is not possible with traditional training methods, where trainees may have limited access to equipment or be restricted by their time constraints. VR provides a standardized training experience for all trainees, regardless of location or the availability of equipment. This ensures that all trainees receive the same level of competency, which is essential to maintaining safety and consistency in aviation. According to a report by Markets and Markets, the global bazaar for VR in aviation is expected to grow from 90 million in 2020 to 429 million in 2025, with a compound annual growth rate CAGR of 36.9%. The report also notes that the COVID pandemic has accelerated the adoption of VR training in the aviation industry, as many airlines and training organizations have had a limit to or suspend in-person training due to travel restrictions and social distancing measures as well. As the technology continues to improve and become more accessible, it is likely that we will be seeing even more widespread adoption of VR training in aviation in the future. A few noteworthy numbers on VR. IIRSM states VR training can reduce training times by up to 40%. As per CAE, 81% of the pilots report improved retention or training materials through VR simulations. Let's look into augmented reality. The AR tech has the potential to revolutionize the industry by enhancing cockpit environment and improving the safety and efficiency of flight ops. Here are some benefits of using AR in cockpits. While allowing pilots to see real-time information about their surroundings, such as weather, terrain, and other aircraft, overlaid onto the field of view, HUD in this case, as the image shows, AR can overlay guidance and checklists directly onto the physical controls in the cockpit, reducing the need for pilots to switch between different screens and displays. According to a report by Markets and Markets, the global souk for AR in aviation is expected to grow from 78.5 million in 2019 to 1.4 billion by 2025, driven in part by potential for improved efficiency. It certainly does streamline cockpit procedures and reduce pilot workload in information in more intuitive and user-friendly manner. As an example, AR can overlay guidance and checklists directly on the physical controls of the cockpit, reducing the pilots to switch between different screens and displays. All the while, AR tech can also be used in pilot training and simulation, providing a more immersive and realistic experience. As an example, AR can simulate various weather conditions, equipment malfunctions, and emergency scenarios, allowing pilots to practice their skill in a safe and controlled environment. According to a report by ABI Research, the market for AR in training and simulation is expected to reach 1.4 billion by 2025. AR technology can facilitate better communication and collaboration between the pilots, air traffic controllers, as well as the ground crews. For example, it can overlay real-time flight data onto a shared map, allowing all parties to have common understanding of the situation. According to a study, evaluates reports the global market for AR in aviation communication is expected to reach 523.9 million by 2026. As AR technology continues to advance, we can expect to see even more innovative applications in aviation and beyond. Augmented reality in cockpit presents certain intriguing statistics. Let's have a look at a few of them. FAA found out that AR displays can improve pilot situational awareness by 33%, and University of Central Florida identified implementation of AR can reduce workload and improve decision-making accuracy. The human factors plays a pivotal role in aviation safety and risk management. According to the International Air Transport Association, over 80% of accidents and incidents are caused by human error. Therefore, it is essential to understand and mitigate human factors to improve aviation safety and risk management. One significant factor affecting is fatigue. According to FAA, it contributes to 15 to 20% of aviation accidents. Pilots who are exhausted can experience reduced alertness, slower reaction times, and impaired decision making, as well as compromised communication skills, which can lead to blunders if not errors. To address this issue, FAA has implemented new regulations on pilot rest and duty periods, and airlines have developed fatigue risk management programs. Another human factor affecting aviation safety is crew communication. Ineffective information sharing can lead to misunderstandings, errors, and accidents. The FAA has mandated Crew Resource Management Training, or CRM, for all pilots, which emphasizes effective communication, teamwork, and decision making. The success of these programs has been demonstrated by a 50% reduction of accidents in the USA alone since the time of its introduction. Training is another critical factor. Self-discipline can help pilots and crew members to identify potential hazards and prevent errors. The regulator in US mandates specific requirements for pilots and crew members, including initial and recurrent trainings on aircraft systems, emergency procedures, as well as other critical topics. In recent years, technology has also played a significant role in improving aviation safety. Advances in automation and computer-based trainings have helped pilots and crew members reduce errors and improve decision-making skills. However, it is important to recognize that technology is not a panacea and can also contribute to human error if not used correctly. Emphasis on relevant safety stats indicate, with NTSB declaring implementation of CRM training reduced accidents by 19%. FAA infers effective fatigue management can reduce the risk of accidents by up to 50%. Flight deck design, let's be specific on the Airbus A350, which is the tip of the sword, as we call it. The flight deck design of Airbus A350 include strong ergonomics. The scheme of things reflect the physical and cognitive abilities of the pilots. Its system is designed to be intuitive and easy to use. Human-machine interface works seamlessly with the pilots. Flight deck engagement is designed to be smooth and efficient while providing pilots with necessary information to make informed decisions. Multiple benefits of incorporating human factors in the design of the Airbus A350 flight deck results in improved safety and risk management. HF consideration reduce the risk of errors and accidents caused by pilot error and system failures. A well-designed cockpit improves the speed and accuracy of pilot decision-making, leading to more efficient flight ops. A system that considers the physical and cognitive abilities of the pilots can reduce fatigue and stress, improving their overall well-being. Overall importance of incorporating human factors in aviation technologies improve risk management, efficiency, and overall flight operations. Let's have a quick look at the NASA's Cockpit Automation and Advanced Displays project. You can see the 1964 Apollo command module. This was the rudimentary with a lot of dials, a lot of needles, a lot of indicators, but the progress is clear if we go into the 1987 Space Shuttle Endeavour. A lot of PFDs, MFDs, available to the flight or the astronauts on board. The SpaceX Dragon version 2 in 2014 has micro technology written all over it, reduced every possible information that was available on the huge Apollo command module as well as the Endeavour onto 4 PFDs or MFDs or screens as we call them. As we conclude our exploration for the evolving role of human factors vis-a-vis aviation technologies, let's recap the key highlights of HF's significance and its impact. Approximately 70% of aviation accidents are attributed to human error, emphasizing the critical importance of understanding and addressing human factors in aviation safety. Automation, while reducing accidents by 75%, still requires vigilant human oversight. 90% of automated related accidents stem from human errors yet again. Cognitive workload plays a vital role in human performance, as pilots managing advanced automation systems can experience cognitive overload, leading to attention lapses and decision-making errors. Training challenges arise as new aviation technologies emerge, with pilots requiring an average of 3,000 hours, as mentioned before, of training to operate new aircraft models. However, there is room for improvement, as 46% of the pilots feel their training does not adequately prepare them for advanced technologies. Human AI collaboration holds great potential, with 82% of the pilots recognizing the positive impact of collaboration with automation systems on overall safety. Remarkably, pilots need to intervene in automation failures less than 1% of the times. Human factor remains relevant in present day and age and will be even more important in the future. Aforementioned statistics underline the ongoing reference or relevance of human factors in aviation. It is essential that we continue to invest in research, training, and technology design that optimize human-machine interaction for enhanced safety risk management, performance, and efficiency in aviation industry. Together, let us shape the future of aviation, where humans and technology can harmoniously navigate the skies. As we move towards the end, let us encourage further exploration and research in the field of HF, seeking innovative ways to improve training programs, reduce cognitive workload, and develop technologies that augment and not hinder human capabilities. By understanding and leveraging the evolving role of human factors in aviation technologies, we can pave the way for a safer and more efficient aviation landscape. And now the house is open for questions. Thank you all.
Thank you, Captain Fahad, for an excellent, pleasant presentation. I just have one question so far, and this is a question from Khalid. Increased reliance on AI can result in higher cyber attack risks. How can this be mitigated?
Yes, cyber security is a very important factor in domains of airlines operations and airport operations. As we understand, these security measures include firewall capability that can in turn block any cyber attack. These secure methods that can be incorporated is once again having a closed source system, something what the military does rather well. So, well, in aviation, if I were to point a finger at anything that has come into the commercial aviation industry, has been in the military side for at least a decade, if not more. Just like the HUDs or the heads up displays that we have now in the latest Airbus and Boeing aircraft have been there in aviation for at least a couple of decades, if not more. So augmented reality is already there. So commercial can learn from the military, pick up their points, and improve their own systems.
Great, thank you. That was a really comprehensive answer. I don't have any more questions. So do you have any final thoughts to leave us with before we end today's presentation?
Certainly, I'm once again grateful to IIRSM to have given me this opportunity. As we have learned that AI and automation has its pluses as well as its minuses. The automation framework, if I were to take it in the commercial domain of Airbus and Boeing, is very different. The principles of automation in Airbus relate more towards complete authority with the computers on board, whereas Boeing has its backdrop with keeping pilot in the loop. So the final decision stays with the captain of the aircraft. Hence, once again, the prime or the first example that we saw, in which or in the one I gave in the beginning of the miracle on the Hudson, it was an Airbus aircraft. So the aircraft had complete control, and Captain Sullenberger not taking anything away from his decision making and his cool, calm attitude under fire. The aircraft had a lot to do with the miracle on the Hudson. So automation can play a very positive role if you know how the system works. And Sully himself, he took one checklist action or the QRH action, which was very late in the reference checklist. That was only putting the APU on, because he knew that this was an electric aircraft and the automation will enable him to safely glide to the river surface and save everyone on board.
Great, thank you. We've had two more questions. I hope you don't mind. So the first one,
all the time in the world. Go ahead.
Another one from Khalid. How can we encourage competence among humans with the presence of AI?
Okay, so this is something which is very close to my heart. Human factor and human behavior is very deeply grounded in culture, ethics, and moralities as well. Over the passage of time, the machine has improved hugely with inclusion of redundancies in the system, meaning thereby there is a backup to a backup to a backup to a backup, where the machine will not falter. On the flip side, the human being has not been able to grasp the evolution or stay with the changing times of technology. So our brains have not really been practiced enough to change with the automation profiles of it. The method to the madness is very simple. You have everything available on ground: AR, augmented reality, VR, virtual reality simulators on board. But one thing that is left amiss a lot of time is the cognitive thought or cognitive power of the human mind. we can generate Sullys of tomorrow by utilizing the correct learning technologies or methodologies, which can incorporate later on as they go from ground schooling to applied flying. It can augment and improve responses and not reactions to grave emergencies, circumstances that all of us who are aviators have faced in their lives. So making sure, as Sal Khan said, leaving no gaps in the initial knowledge base will ensure that there are no whopping chasms in the end. So that is where the buck stops.
Super interesting subject. And let's end with this one from Alaya. Apologies if I haven't pronounced your name correctly. Is AI safe for the environment and animals, specifically birds?
Okay, AI is once again very, very strong, but it is not strong enough to have the capability of generating its own decisions, not till now. In case of wildlife, if we have aircraft flying in the same airspace like birds, the TCAS or the traffic collision avoidance system or the ACAS on the other side enables visual acuity to the flight crew, but it cannot decide. It's only a matter of time when things progress to the degree that AI learns strong enough. We have examples of Chat GPT and Bing.ai, which is the recent most, that it can and will, with the passage of time, be strong enough to make individual decisions. Yet morality and ethics will be a challenge, but making the aircraft bank high and right to avoid birds in the same airspace can and will be there in the future.
I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but that's probably another presentation, isn't it? Okay,
Well,
so
it's always heartening to have questions because that is where maximum learning takes place.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for your presentation tonight. I've really found it thoroughly interesting, and thank you for giving up your valuable time to present to the Egypt branch tonight. I'd like to thank everyone for attending and to wish you a good afternoon or a good evening wherever you are in the world. And just to let you know, your certificates will come out this time tomorrow, and I'll upload the presentation onto the YouTube channel tomorrow also. So good evening, everyone.
Take care, everyone. Be safe and manage all risks possible. Cheers.
Bye.